Taurus, hello, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for my birthday week, May 2nd until May the 8th, and you are welcome to guess down below which date my birthday is. Taurus season. All right. So, as always, this will be for your sun, moon, and rising signs in Taurus. And it might not resonate for you today because this is a general reading. And that is absolutely fine. Take the things that are for you, leave everything else behind so we can get into your higher vibes. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you haven't done so, please do subscribe to the channel, share a video. That would really mean a lot to me. If today's reading resonates for you, leave me a big thumbs up. If you have comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I'm always so happy to hear from any of you. And let's see what's going on for all my bull babes. Whoa. A lot of major arcana going on here. Interesting little spread. Overall energy here, Taurus, 8 of Swords. Where are you feeling stuck right now? Where are you feeling trapped? Where are you feeling like things just aren't moving, like you're tangled in a web? Something here needs to be addressed. In the recent past, we have the Justice card, the Queen of Swords, and the Lovers, okay? I think you're feeling, perhaps, if you are somebody who is in a relationship right now, that you're not getting what you need out of the communication in the relationship, that you're like trying your best to be diplomatic, you're trying your best to be, patient and understanding as a good bull ought to be, but you just feel like you keep coming up short. You're not really getting the fair end of things ever. And I think what you're trying to do is like bring the relationship together in a more meaningful way. You're seeing other relationships that you want to have kind of be the model for your own. And you're trying to communicate that to your partner to try to expand the relationship. And you're feeling like you're just, it's not going anywhere. It's not working out exactly for you here in that way. If you are somebody who is single, the Lovers also talks to us about, decisions that need to be made, okay, choice card. And it's possible that you are facing a big decision right now and you're waiting to figure out all the details of that. I think you maybe don't have your sights set on all of the legal requirements or paperwork or other things like that that are going to have to go into this. You're so focused on like, will it work out or will it not work out? You're not paying attention to all the things that are going to come after if it does work out. So I'm getting two very distinctively different energies from this. So this may relate to a broader scope of people. Not often that I get like two very different things, kind of like the singles, the not singles. But if either of those things are relating for you, we're on the path. Coming into present energy, we have the Devil, the King of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. Taurus, I think in some aspect of your life right now is somebody that matters a lot to you, and I'm talking to the people that are in the relationships. I think this is going to mean your partner right now. That you often are expected to be the one to just let go of things, that you're often going to be expected to be the one to give loving, to give nurturing energy, and then, deal with the consequences, because that's just how it's been for you. You're expected to just be able to take on the brunt of that and let go of it. And that's becoming a bit of a problem in the relationship, but I think a bit of a problem that only you are seeing. It's a problem in the relationship that your partner is not recognizing, or this could be, again, a family member, a close friend, something like that, someone in close proximity to your heart and to your life. They're not seeing it as a problem because they don't often have to face the consequence. You are the one that is expected to bear that weight and figure it out to let it go. Coming into future energy here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So I'm seeing you here, Taurus, like trying to make tracks forward on something, on some new project, or some new approach to the relationship, maybe with this Ace of Cups energy coming up here. I'm getting, again, some dual energy, creative project that's coming up, or, you know, trying to change how the relationship works in some way and trying to take those steps forward on it. But I see you coming to a little bit of a standstill. So we'll do some clarifying to figure out where that might be coming from. The progress is going to feel very slow. There's going to be a stall. So we'll do some clarifying. We will see what we can figure out. Some big energy. Whoa. I'm not ready for this. Not ready for you. Okay, let's start with clarifying the Eight of Swords and this overall energy for you here, Taurus. Three of Materials, the Emperor, and the Devil. Yeah, I think you're feeling a little bit stuck about how things are going to work for you at home to grow, to expand. And this will relate also to your work life, okay? How am I going to feel most empowered to make the changes that I want to make at home? Something just isn't really feeling right. I think either you're feeling like there's a bit of one-sidedness in the home life aspect. Either you're putting in too much and whoever you live with is not putting in enough, or the other way around. But there's a little bit of a feeling of not being in power in your own space in some way. You're not being empowered in your own space, and you're wanting to, you know, grow and expand, and you're feeling like I'm just powerless to do so right now. There may be somebody else's energy who is interfering as well externally from your home, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the Lovers here in the recent past. Eight of Emotions, the Sun, and the Ten of Inspiration. Interesting. Okay, so we're having some consideration of walking away from something right now to go after our happiness, because we think that's where we will have a better opportunity to really flex our skills and take our strengths to the next level. Now, this might not mean leaving the relationship. If you're in a relationship, this might not mean severing ties with a person in your life who is, you know, maybe draining your energy a little bit right now. I think this is more about turning your back on this process of, you know, Taurus can take care of it. Taurus can handle it. Taurus can deal with that disappointment. Taurus is endlessly patient. Taurus is endlessly able to take care of all of the hurt and the pain that I carry around with me. I think you're going to reach a point here where you're like, I can no longer. I'm setting a boundary. I want to feel like when I communicate something, it is being heard and acted upon as necessary. My happiness is important. I want my happiness to be something I carry with me into the future, and that needs to come from not allowing anybody else to intrude on my personal energy, on my space. It's interesting, Taurus. It's some heavy energy, but I think it's about, you know, creating boundaries, and creating boundaries can be very hard. Let's look at the Devil down here in the present energy. The Hanged Muse coming up again, the Four of Emotions, and the Nine of Voices. Yeah, you're having a hard time here, Taurus, because I think you have a lot of feelings right now that you don't think you can share with somebody else. You have to hold on to all of them. You just have to sit with all of them, and they're surfacing a lot for you, and they're causing you a lot of stress, and it's because you're being expected to take on all of the feelings of other people and process them for them and let go of them for them, and it's making it so you can't do that for yourself. So rewinding back to this recent past, making that decision of, I need to create a boundary for myself. My happiness is so important for me that I need to create boundaries for my energy so that I can be available for those I love, to be able to take on some of their burden, but I can't take on everything. Stressing me out. Let's look at the Hanged Muse down here in the future energy for you. Nine of Materials, the Tower, and the Fool. Okay, yeah, so things are going to be slow going here in the future energy as far as taking new steps forward in how we're dealing with our love, how we're dealing with our communication there, or this perhaps creative endeavor that you're putting yourself on. You're going to come to a standstill, but I don't think it's going to be for long. I think it's going to be for long enough to show you that you're not quite on the right path. This is going to help you readjust. It's going to come in again as a surprise with this Tower energy, but Nine of Materials talks to us about independence, about abundance, about being able to take care of ourselves. And the final card we pulled here is the Fool, okay? Being willing to just throw yourself into it, being able and capable to dive into that great unknown because now you feel like you have better footing, that it is the right decision for you. We'll take one last message from Spirit for you here, Taurus. Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, we need to work on boundaries right now with the people that we love. Because when it comes to the people that we love, Taurus, we are so loyal. We want to be able to give them all of ourselves if we can. And right now we need to learn how our boundaries have to work with those that are closest to us, because that is the only way for us to continue to make progress for ourselves in life moving forward, without, having to backtrack constantly to take care of others. Boundaries are a challenging lesson, Taurus, but a very, very important one to be the best version of yourself for you and for everybody else around you. I do hope this was helpful to you. If it was, give me that thumbs up. Please leave your comments down below, and I'll see you all next week.